While Vice President Harris secured the nomination through an online voting process at the end of July, delegates gathered in Chicago engaged in a ceremonial pledging of delegates from each state in support of the Harris-Walz ticket, while DJ Cassidy on the decks playing state-specific songs as the spotlight shifted across all 50, which included this cameo from rapper Lil Jon on behalf of the state of Georgia.
We are here tonight to officially nominate Kamala Harris for president. Hey, everybody get your hands up. Hey.
As the Harris campaign sought to introduce her husband to a wider audience, an individual who could become the first gentleman in U.S. history were his wife to succeed this November.
Kamala is a joyful warrior. It's doing for her country what she has always done for the people that she loves. Her passion will benefit all of us when she's our president. And here's the thing about joyful warriors. They're still warriors. And Kamala is as tough as it comes. Just ask the criminals, the global gangsters, and the witnesses before the Senate Judiciary Committee. She never runs from a fight.
But this crowd had also come to see two stars of the Democratic Party, the first black couple and the first black president elected to serve in the highest office, now making the case for the first black woman to follow in those footsteps, in speeches that electrified the 5,000 delegates gathered in this basketball arena.
I am feeling hopeful because this convention has always been pretty good to kids with funny names who believe in a country where anything is possible, because we have a chance to elect someone who has spent her entire life trying to give people the same chances America gave her. Someone who sees you and hears you and will get up every single day and fight for you. The next president of the United States of America, Kamala Harris.
Mrs. Obama sought to directly address the misogyny that Harris had faced from her Republican rival, including comments about her looks or that she was a diversity, equity and inclusion candidate despite her vast experience. She also poked holes in Trump's assertion that illegal immigrants were coming to take what he referred to as black jobs.
My husband and I sadly know a little something about this. For years, Donald Trump did everything in his power to try to make people fear us. See, his limited, narrow view of the world made him feel threatened by the existence of two hard-working, highly educated, successful people who happen to be black. I want to know, who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs?
Mr. Obama told the exuberant crowd that America was ready for a new chapter as he eviscerated the man who replaced him in the White House.
We do not need 4 more years of bluster and bumbling and chaos. We have seen that movie before, and we all know that the sequel is usually worse.
With the Obamas using their political capital and popularity in support of another history-making nominee by returning to familiar themes.
Something wonderfully magical is in the air, isn't it? Yeah. You know, we're feeling it here in this arena, but it's spreading all across this country we love. A familiar feeling that's been buried too deep for far too long. You know what I'm talking about. It's the contagious power of hope.
Wednesday night will see former President Bill Clinton and vice presidential nominee Tim Walz as headliners. While Bill Clinton is known as one of the best closers in Democratic Party politics, Tim Walz will have an opportunity to introduce himself to one of the largest primetime audiences in his political career. Kamala Harris has been described as a happy warrior, but a label that might very well extend to her plain-speaking running mate from the Midwest, who will also publicly accept his party's nomination for vice president later tonight. Sherman Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.